day hair post today. So I want to show you how I use my Babyliss Pro Curl Secret, Curl Secret, that's it. The Pro one is the hairdresser's version, so this is the Curl Secret that you can buy just from Boots or online or whatever. I've had this now for well over 18 months and I love it. I'm sure you've seen there's loads of reviews online about it already, but I just want to show you how I use it and how it can change me from this, which is just washed hair and left to dry naturally, into more of a style in about 10 minutes or so. So let's get going. So I've set it already. If I show you the settings on there, I don't know if you can see that. You've got a heat setting here and a time setting. So I have it on full heat, but not the full time for the curl. So the timer will determine how tight your curl is. Obviously if you use the lower heat setting, it's better for your hair, but as we all know, the more heat, the more your curl's going to stay. But I don't like them too tight. So I'm going to show you how I do it now. So I've already washed the hair, I've brushed it, and I did blast it with a hairdryer, but I have let it dry pretty much as naturally as I can for this. So I take sections about 1.5 inches wide maybe, and I like to start the curls from kind of my cheekbone down. I have tried doing it from maybe about 2 inches from the root, but it just looks too Annie for me. But that just depends on your face shape, your hair type and the style that you're after. So I've just got a slightly off centre parting, and I'm going to start now. Just pop it in. I love that noise, it's so satisfying. Wait for the beep. So that double beep tells you to remove the curl, and literally just open it and it falls out. So each curl, each section that you do, it's going to alternate the curl. So this one now will be in the opposite direction to that one I've just done. I'll show you. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that's curling the opposite way, and then now it'll go back to the first one again. So I like to do it in 2 halves, so I've just parted it all the way down the back as well, and I'll just go round grabbing 1.5 inch sections. It will tell you if it's too thick when you put it in. It'll make a funny noise. Here, let me show you. If I try and grab a big chunk, see? So it doesn't knock the hair at all. It just goes, yeah, it doesn't like it, and spits the hair back out at you. So then you kind of get used to pretty quickly what kind of thickness you need. I don't bother personally sectioning it off in panels or anything like that, because I like it to look quite messy. So I literally just go round and grab bits. Sometimes I have to kind of lean over a bit to get the underneath. So I won't bore you with you sitting here for the whole hair. So if I speed this, I've just realised videoing it from this side is much nicer because I haven't got my arm covering my face as I talk to you. So let's go back a little bit. You can see I'm just taking 1.5 inch chunks. The curls will alternate, and I'm just grabbing them and putting them in from around the cheekbone, because I think that looks the most flattering on me, but it's going to depend on your face shape. On longer hair it looks really good if you do it from chin length down. Personally I don't like it from too high, but it depends what kind of look you're doing after. If you wanted, particularly for like Halloween or something, if you wanted to have a real big kind of frizzy look, you could do it from the full length of the hair, but you've got to really be careful that to get all the hair in, it can't be too long anyway, because it's just not going to like that amount of hair. So it tends to, when I do it like this, it tends to curl from where, I don't know whether you can see my hair's slightly lighter on the ends. It's not a true ombre, but sometimes when I do my roots, I do them a slightly darker than the bottom, just to get that kind of graduated colour look. So nearly done now, just a few underneath bits to do. As you can see, it's super quick. I've been just looking at my timer down here, I've been doing this for less than 10 minutes now and the whole head's done, nearly. My daughter and her friends like to use this as well, but I do notice on their virgin hair that the curl doesn't hold as well, so I think that's a benefit of having slightly more damaged hair as we get older and we've coloured it and heat treated it too much, that actually the curls stay much better. You can get around that. You could put maybe a bit of dry shampoo before to texturise it a bit. You could put a bit of product. You could leave it to the day after you've washed it. See, it'll tell you if you really doesn't like that piece. I'll make it thinner. You have to try and be pretty consistent though with the thickness of chunks that you're taking, because otherwise you end up with curls of different size, and some will be tighter than others. Really just the last couple of underneath bits now and then I'm done. Okay, so every piece is curled. What I do notice that when I brush it through, now in a minute you'll see that it's really great and really nice and even here, but what I find is then when I look at it from the back in the mirror, that sometimes you need just an extra, because you've been pulling it round, this is making the area that hasn't got a curl longer from here, if that makes sense. So I tend to add a slightly higher up curl or two at the back. And it doesn't matter if you're going over pieces, that's fine. Because of the heat in this, it will just recurl the hair, see? So it's no big deal if it's still got... See, this is the worst bit that can happen. But that's as bad as it gets. You're not ripping out your hair or anything like that if it gets tangled. So that bit's only got a little bit of curling, so I'm just going to go over that. Oh, I can see why. That's very, very slightly damp still. Must have been right underneath when I was blasting the hair. Okay. So, really happy with all the curls now. What I would do normally if I was going out anywhere or anything like that is leave it to cool for a good few minutes before touching it. But just for the purpose of this, I'm going to brush it through now. I don't like the curls tight. I don't like them to look too uniform. And there we go. And then I'd just give that a little blast with some hairspray. You could add some extra texturising spray or something like that. But those waves will last now good till tomorrow at least. So what I could do tonight before going to bed is just spray some dry shampoo in the roots, just so I don't feel like I need to wash it in the morning because of any greasiness. But yeah, those waves will still be there tomorrow. I don't leave it any longer than that between washing anyway, but they probably would last longer than that, the curls. So I absolutely love the Curl Secret. There's loads of other looks that you can do with it, but this is what I tend to do if I'm just popping out or anything like that. So let me know what you think. Bye.